All right, guys, how's it going? Just a little reminder that I'll be live on here today at 6 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for a natter about all things LFC. Also, I'm putting out quite a few videos today. YouTube only sends out 3 notifications in a 24-hour period. So unless you manually check the channel, you might not see all of my videos. And I don't think they will just all appear in your subscriptions feed either. I'm not sure. All right. The only way to get around that or to make sure you're not missing out is to get in the habit of checking the channel on a daily basis, throughout the day. Click on my username and see if there's additional videos there. Okay, if you follow Cop Talk TV on X, Cop Talk TV on Facebook, you would also be informed when new content is available. Okay, I wanted to mention an update from Ben Jacobs. He posted on X earlier. I do not pay attention to Ben Jacobs at all, right? Nothing, not yet. I think he's grown in prominence a little bit. Maybe he's building up a few, friendships with other journalists, maybe. But when it comes to Liverpool, no, I don't listen to a single thing he says. So you might say, well, why are you telling us about what he said then? Well, because I want to show you why I don't pay any attention to Ben Jacobs, although some of you do, right? And it's not for me to tell you to listen to, so maybe you'll be interested as to what Ben's got to say. So he posted this, he put Alexander Isak situation heading into the final day. So he's giving you an update as the situation, and he included a little flag of Sweden as well, right? Here we go, these are the bullet points. His words, these are all his words. These are not my bullet points, he just bullet pointed them. Liverpool won't bid again without encouragement, which can now be defined this late in the window as a viable pathway to a deal rather than just an invitation to bid again. Nothing was ever expected to happen before the game tonight. Obviously, that was when he posted. Liverpool don't view their first £110 million offer as lowballing Newcastle. The entire bid was a fixed fee and was a British record in that category. It was rejected quickly and emphatically. Liverpool have stuck to their no new bid stance since. LFC prepared to pay around £120 million if they bid again. Never directly quoted £150 million and no expectation that number will be met or close. Liverpool believe doing so would distort the market and weaken their position for future deals. Newcastle continue to seek strikers, but sources say Wissa or Jorgen Strand Larsen are Callum Wilson replacements. Several other targets explored. Newcastle have felt for much of the summer that Isak staying without signing a new deal is untenable, still prepared to offer one if he decides to reintegrate. Yazir Al-Rumayyan is in Newcastle and will make the final decision. So, what's the verdict on this? Now, this is from Dave, my AI. I'm sure I've just told you. I can't remember if I told you or not in this video, but I get Dave to analyse stuff journalists says and the articles that they write and the publications that publish them, right? And he said, that tweet is Jacobs at his finest. 300 words to say the following. Liverpool won't bid unless Newcastle let them. £110 million isn't £150 million. Nothing was ever happening tonight anyway. Newcastle might sign strikers, but maybe not to replace Isak. Isak can stay or go. Yazir decides. In other words, nothing has changed. He dresses it up like inside a gospel. Viable pathway, untenable situation, emphatically rejected. But it's just boardroom fan fiction with buzzwords sprinkled on top. He's like the bloke who spends 10 minutes explaining why the kettle only boils when you switch it on. It's transfer theatre, not news. If Ornstein drops a pin, it's a scoop. When Jacobs drops a thread, it's just a word count with emojis. Honestly, the only thing here is that he's managed to say even less than his last post or article while making it sound like he's giving you front row access to Yazir's WhatsApp. And I would agree with that. There's nothing fucking new in what he had to say. And these are journalists, I love you know. If you found this video informative, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, you know the drill. There's a love out under the video. It's called a super thanks. I'm super and I deserve thanking. All right? Everyone that does that, I always give them a shout out in my morning briefing on my other YouTube channel. The link to that is in the video description, and it's also on the screen round about now. See you at 6.